Hey, what's up, weirdos? If you're new to the channel, I'm Patrick, and this is Weirdwire, where we dig deep to curate the most obscure fringe news from around the globe. Links to the original articles in the description, in case you don't believe us. This is a rundown we call FRINGE.
Exorcism tourists?
In Russia, the exorcism economy is on the rise, and it's all centered on tourism. War-era anxiety is fueling a boom in paid occult practices, from priest rituals to mediums charging for possession consultations, and even exorcism tours. They're banishing some demons over there. And we've seen this before. With World War I, there was a huge surge in clairvoyance and seances across the UK and America. And with WW2, astrology took a hold and even became part of the propaganda.
Why Russia?
Becomes easy to answer. The popularity of the practice jumped in 2022 when the Russian Orthodox Church appointed Vladimir Putin as chief exorcist, and he promptly promised to de-Satanize Ukraine. I mean, this is coming from the top, and as above, so below. So are you signing up for a seance tour or what?
Island of the Mutant Cats?
In Japan's Aoshima Island, where cats outnumber humans, researchers have found that the feral cats on the island have become genetically distinct, creating an isolated gene pool from neighboring cats on near islands. And a sign that they are over-indexing in this department is the prominence of orange and tortoiseshell coats, which is a subtle clue to their genetic differentiation. Although not official science, some folks have alleged that these orange cats are friendlier and goofier than the norm. And we've seen that before in some inbred humans. Now, these aren't Japan's first mutant cats. I give that to the Japanese bobtail. I think I'd love a cat more if I knew it was a mutant. In 2018, a mass neutering program was set to curb the cat population, so enjoy the orange wave while you can. The Genie's Accomplice, are you serious? Delhi, India. 3 bodies were found in a parked car. On the floor of the car near their feet, 3 disposable cups with trace amounts of poison. One of the passengers carried a book that listed the names and measurements of countless women. In the driver's pocket was a note. It contained a mantra for summoning a Djinn. It was investigated as a murder-suicide, but the families didn't buy that for a second. They dug deeper. What they didn't realize is that they had stumbled upon the handiwork of a serial occult killer. CCTV footage of the car revealed the 4th person was in the passenger's front seat and got out. Now they had a description. They used a deceased cell phones to track the directions they shared right before they died, and it led to this man. As soon as he saw the cops closing in, he tried to jump a 15-foot wall to escape. He was caught and revealed to be Baba Kamruddin, a prolific grifter who ran a series of tantric healing centers. He had been working on these victims for a year, gaining their confidence, using parlor tricks to convince them of his supernatural abilities, like pulling kidney stones out of them using no surgery, just real stones and plenty of red dye. They fell for that. He promised his victims that if they paid him a fee, they would be visited by a Djinn who would grant them Danvarsha, which means shower of wealth. Come on, people. His scams were so successful that he was able to finance a restaurant and a banquet hall for his sons. Deputy Police Commissioner Sachin Sharma said the accused had killed the 3 as part of a well-planned conspiracy for financial gain, and they found out that Baba was also wanted for 3 other murders, 2 of which involved poison. No magic genies here. This is just a con turned deadly. Follow for more. The Discombobulator? Come on! The United States president revealed the capture of Venezuela's President Maduro was made possible by a secret weapon called the Discombobulator.
Nobody else has it?
Do we have weapons that nobody knows about?
Apparently, it's a sonic weapon that causes enemy equipment, quote, to not work. I mean, Maduro's surviving guards even said.
The survivor recounted that many of the guards started bleeding through the nose, and some even vomited blood. He said that the trigger was an intense sound wave, and when he heard it, he felt as though his head was exploding from the inside.
And it got me wondering.
What are 2 clips that give off the same energy?
We don't know if this was a setting on the Discombobulator, or some other weapon with a probably cool name, like the speech jammer that Japan developed. Or maybe it's this device that was patented in 2021. The real question is modern warfare being reduced to drones and airbenders? Fucking seems like it. Oh, the life after death. Let's go. A team of psychiatrists just took down a team of neuroscientists with a paper that blew holes in the most comprehensive study of near-death experiences. You heard that right. With a study called Neptune, which means all of this, the Neptune team argued that the end-of-life hallucinations are caused by a release of endorphins or other brain chemicals. Nothing supernatural, not real visions of heaven. But me and the opposing psychiatrists called bullshit for 2 reasons. Me, because in January of 2024 I had a near-death experience, and it was totally real. It's why I started this whole channel, for God's sake. And 2, because the Neptune team left out the countless evidence that people who were unconscious claimed to be outside of their bodies floating around, and they recalled exactly what folks were saying and doing while they were supposedly knocked out in a totally separate room. I mean, that's just impossible without supernatural. This is real. It's already been studied enough, and the mainstream need to accept it at this point because all of you skeptics will eventually live it. Botox for snake bites. Well, fellas, it just got easier to take your girlfriend camping. Turns out Botox may reduce swelling and muscle injury from viper venom. Current antivenoms are great at saving your life, but they don't stop tissue death the way the anti-wrinkle drug does. But before you go running into the woods, you should know toxicologists say it's still early and research has only been done in controlled lab conditions using Chinese moccasin venom on rabbits. Although the results have been very promising. Every year, between 1 and 3 million people are bitten by venomous snakes. Thousands of those bites result in death. This could be a game changer. Now, with Botox jumping from beauty clinics to the emergency rooms, we may see a lot less agony and a lot smoother skin out there on the trail. Link to the original study in the description. Like and subscribe right now.